What baby name makes you want to punch the parents in the face? My sister-in-law announced her pregnancy at our family dinner last month. Everyone was excited, asking about names and due dates. "We've chosen the perfect name," she said, glowing with pride. "Something really unique that represents our modern values." My brother nodded enthusiastically. "We want our daughter to stand out from all the basic Emmas and Olivias." I should have known something was off when they refused to tell anyone the name beforehand. "It's a surprise," they kept saying with these mysterious smiles. They even made us promise not to ask again. Fast forward to the baby shower. The whole family was there. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins from out of state. The gifts were piled high on 3 separate tables. Everyone gathered around in a circle on folding chairs. She opened each present with a huge smile, holding up tiny clothes and stuffed animals for everyone to see. Then, she pulled out the custom embroidered baby blanket from my mom. It was beautiful pink fabric with delicate lace trim that took my mother weeks to make by hand. She'd been working on it every evening after dinner. The room went completely dead silent. Stitched across the blanket in gorgeous cursive letters, #Princess Johnson. At first, I thought it was some kind of joke. We all did. Maybe the embroidery shop made a terrible mistake. But my sister-in-law started crying actual happy tears, clutching the blanket to her chest. "It's absolutely perfect. Now everyone will know she's our little social media star." That's when my brother launched into their completely twisted explanation. They wanted a name that would help their daughter build her personal brand from birth. # as a first name, Princess as a middle name, because they believed it would give her advantages in the digital age. "Think about it logically," he said with complete seriousness, gesturing with his hands. "She'll never have trouble getting usernames on any platform. Her name literally is a hashtag. She's set for life in the digital world." My 70-year-old grandmother looked absolutely horrified, her hand pressed to her chest. "You're seriously naming that precious baby #? It's forward-thinking, Mom. Kids born today will live their entire lives online. We're giving her a competitive advantage over everyone else." My aunt started laughing nervously, thinking he was still joking. "Come on, what's her real name?" "This is her real name," my sister-in-law said defensively. "We spent months researching modern naming trends. The pediatrician at the hospital refused to call her by name during checkups. He just referred to her as Baby Johnson and looked visibly uncomfortable whenever they corrected him. The nurses started calling her Little H because they felt too awkward saying # out loud to other families. Teachers at daycare do the same thing. They just call her H during circle time and hope other parents don't ask questions about what the H stands for." The DMV clerk stared at her birth certificate for 5 full minutes when they applied for her social security card. "Ma'am, is this actually the legal name, not a nickname?" Restaurant servers get confused and flustered when they make reservations. "Table for Johnson, party of 3 with #," they'll ask, thinking they misheard. Doctor's offices call to confirm appointments. "We have an appointment for #Johnson." The receptionists always sound like they're reading it wrong. But the absolute worst part happened last week. My 3-year-old niece came up to me at a family barbecue and whispered in my ear with this confused little voice, "Uncle, why do all the grown-ups laugh and make weird faces when mommy says my name at the grocery store?" My heart completely broke into pieces. This innocent little girl is starting to notice that people think her name is ridiculous. She's going to spend her whole life explaining it, defending it, being embarrassed by it, or eventually paying money to legally change it when she turns 18. My brother still insists they were ahead of their time, and that everyone else just doesn't understand their revolutionary vision for modern parenting. But I've noticed even they've started introducing her as Haley when they meet new people in public or at the playground. That poor kid is going to need years of therapy just to deal with the name trauma her parents gave her before she could even speak.